This quiz is now open. Question number 1. Question number 1 is worth 10 points. It is a quotation completion question. Enter not. Red 1, interruption.
Enter not into the cup of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
That is correct. Question number 2 is a 2-part question worth 10 points. Question. Who is a buckler to Yellow 3, interruption.
To whom? He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly, he referring to the Lord.
That is correct. Question number 3 is worth 10 points. Question. The gain of what is better than interruption?
Gold, according to Proverbs 53, verse 14. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver and better than fine gold. If until this time.
That's correct. Test 60 seconds. Okay. Withdrawn. Ready? Question number 4 is a 2-part question worth 10 points. Question. Yea, if thou criest after what, and liftest interruption.
And liftest up thy voice for what? According to Proverbs 52, verse 3. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and liftest up thy voice for understanding.
That's correct. Question number 5 is a quotation question worth 10 points. Question. New wine. Interruption.
Quote the number verse 4:7 that concludes it this way. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall overflow with new money.
That is correct. Question number 6 is a quotation completion question worth 10 points. Question. To know. Interruption.
To know is demonstration to perceive the ways of understanding.
That is correct. Question number 7 is a 2-part question worth 10 points. Question. How did the Lord found the earth? Interruption.
And how did the Lord establish the heavens? The Lord by wisdom had founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens.
That's correct. Question number 8 is the last 10-pointer. Question. Be not wise in what?
Ananias.
That is correct. Question number 9 is a 3-part question worth 20 points. Question. Forsaking what and forgetting what? Interruption.
Our recorded English verse in Proverbs chapter 2, verse 17. With forsaken the God of youth and forgets the covenant of our God.
That is correct. Question number 10 is worth 20 points. Question. Be not afraid of sudden fear. Interruption.
These are the desolation of the wicked and the coming, according to that place lie. For the Lord shall be thy complaints, and shall be back up in your thinking.
That's correct. Question number 11, 3-part question, 20 points. Question. Both the paths of whom and the way of whom are recorded in which same verse? Interruption.
Proverbs chapter 4. Enter not into the paths of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Verse 14.
That's correct. Now contest 60 seconds. Okay. Wrong. All right.
Substitution time out.
Substitution.
Bethany for Gilby.
Timeout, 60 seconds. Okay, question number 12 is a two-part question worth 20 points. Question. According to verses 2 and 3 of 1 Kings chapter 10, the Queen of Sheba communed, interruption,
Communed what? And Solomon told her what? Communed with him all those in her heart, and referring to Solomon. And Solomon told her all her questions. There was no answer to nothing that she did or not.
that is correct. Contest, 60 seconds. Hoquiam. Okay, that contest is denied. We'll go to question 13. It is a four-part question, worth 20 points. Question. How and in what place did who appear unto whom?
How? In a dream by night. In what place? In Gideon. Who? The Lord. Whom? Solomon.
That's correct. I like that answer. Question 14 is a cross-reference quotation question, worth 20 points. Question. One verse records, incline thine ear unto wisdom, and another verse, interruption,
Records, incline thine ear into my sayings, quote these verses, so that thou incline thine ear into wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding. My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear into my wisdom. Thanks.
that is incorrect. This interrupted question will be reread for Hoquiam without interruption. Cross-reference question, quotation question. One verse records, incline thine ear unto wisdom, and another verse records, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Quote these verses.
So that thou incline thine ear to wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding. My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings.
That is correct. Yep, 60 seconds. All right, that contest is denied. And we'll go to question number 15. Question number 15 is a four-part question worth 20 points. Question. The Lord, according to Proverbs chapter 2, verse 7, layeth up what? Interruption.
Lift up what for whom? And is what to whom? He layeth up some wisdom to the righteous. He is above which he doesn't walk uprightly.
That's correct. Question number 16 is a cross-reference four-part question worth 20 points. Question. According to Proverbs chapter 2, what paths and what way are recorded in verse 8? And what paths? Interruption.
And what ways are mentioned in verse 13? In verse 8, seeking the paths of judgment, and preserve the way of saints. In verse 13, to lead the paths of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness.
That is incorrect. This interrupted cross-reference four-part will be reread for Hoquiam without interruption. Question. According to Proverbs chapter 2, what paths and what way are recorded in verse 8, and what paths and what way are recorded in verse 20?
He keepeth the paths of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. The paths of the righteous, the way of good men.
That is correct. Question number 16. 17? Yes, 17. Question number 17 is a 20-point question. Question. Thy servant is where, according to interruption?
According to 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 8, and I said it is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude.
That is correct.
Time out.
Time out 60 seconds, Hoquiam. All right, time is in. Question number 18. Sorry. Quotation question. Number 18 is a quotation question worth 30 points. Question. Spices are recorded in one verse of study. Interruption.
Quote this verse. And she came to Jerusalem with a very great train, and came with her spices, and very much gold, and precious stones. And when she was come to Solomon, she came with them all that was in her heart.
That's correct. Question number 19. 3 parts worth 20 points. 3 parts worth 30 points. Question. According to verses 19 and 20 of Proverbs chapter 2, what happened by wisdom, what happened by understanding, and what happened by knowledge?
The Lord by wisdom and the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens, by his knowledge the depths are broken up, and clouds drop down the dew.
That's correct. Question number 20 is a quotation worth 30 points. Question. Quote the verse in which mercy is described. Interruption.
Great, thou shalt disobey my father you.
That is incorrect. Interrupted question will be reread for Hoquiam without interruption. Quotation question. Both the verses in which mercy is described as great. All right, this quiz is closed. Let's give both teams a hand. And we're going to take a 15 or 20 minute break. So I'm going to make a 15 or 20 minute break right on. All right? Before we start the second round. Results of that quiz was the winning team was Hoquiam with 190, Spokane 115, pretty close. Second highest score was Elijah with 85, and highest score with 100 was Naomi. Let's give them a hand.